Into the church of Rodgers, and I've got the choir to my side here, ready to sing the praises of Aaron Rodgers. But let me tell you the truth, okay, no matter how offensive it may be. I can't stand to hear Aaron Rodgers throwing Mike McCarthy under the bus once again. And here's the truth of the matter. I don't think McCarthy's that good at calling plays or designing offenses for Aaron Rodgers. But I sure as fire don't think that absolves Aaron Rodgers, who had this weekend better prove he can lead this offense to prolific output. Let me tell you something. Any quarterback like Aaron Rodgers, a bona fide superstar that has two fans on this set, that doesn't have input on the game plan throughout the week would be shocking. If Mike McCarthy is ignoring Aaron Rodgers' input on drawing up that game plan on Wednesdays, Thursdays, installing it, then that is a cardinal sin. So don't tell me Aaron Rodgers doesn't have influence about what that offense looks like. And if he does have influence, well, then he must have the worst persuasion capabilities in the history of influence, because he's not getting his way. McCarthy's not listening to him. So if he's not in the room, or he is in the room, he's not winning McCarthy over. And by the way, third, if all that fails, if he's helping shape it, if he's not capable of persuading McCarthy, at the third point, do you know who the last guy on that field to touch the ball is? Aaron Rodgers. If he thinks Devontae Adams needs 20 targets, guess who gets to make sure he has 20 targets? Aaron Rodgers. He's the last guy. He's the first and last guy that shapes that offense. Don't throw McCarthy under the bus. You're Aaron Rodgers.
Go ahead, Max.
Aaron Rodgers has a bad knee. And this has been the problem all season. He's clearly not Aaron Rodgers. So he doesn't have to prove anything, because the fact of the matter is the Packers are toast. They need Aaron Rodgers to be Aaron Rodgers. And the cardinal sin, in fact, for this team, Will, is that he won't be ready to play the Cardinals in December as Aaron Rodgers. The time to sit him was right now. They had a shot to beat the Bills. If you look at the schedule right now, they're not exactly playing world beaters. But after these 3 weeks, now you have coming up some real tough games. And you needed Rodgers you could have, with the bye, given him 4 weeks off to get right. And if you could have tread water, if you could have been 1-2 in that time, 2-2, or this 3 weeks, 4 weeks with the bye, if you could have been 1-2 even, you'd still be in a position to make the playoffs, and you would get Aaron Rodgers back. But they won't have it now because Rodgers wasn't protected from himself. They gave him this enormous contract. He's competitive anyway, and he's a champion, and he felt the pressure to live up to it. So give me that damn ball. I'm going to go out there. And it was incumbent upon the team, including McCarthy, to say, no, you're not. We need you to be yourself down the stretch when we start to face the really good teams. The Rams, the Patriots. We need you to be Aaron Rodgers. He will not be, because he's never had the rest. He's not throwing the same, throwing off the back foot. He's not running the same. He's not Aaron Rodgers right now.
Well, there's a few people out there, a few aficionados that swear that he's only going to get better, and you could see him running the ball a little bit better. That's number one. But number two, Will Kane, I'll get back to you. Please. It amazes me. Aaron Rodgers is actually not having that great of a year thus far, because he's playing on one leg.
Right.
But he's completed 63% of his passes. He's thrown for 7 touchdowns and just 1 interception. And the Green Bay Packers have won more games than they've lost, which makes him obviously yet again better than anything that's coming out of the Cowboys. So how is it that you can praise? How could you praise mediocrity, but the greatness of Aaron Rodgers, all of a sudden, you want to bring into question or poo-poo in some capacity because you didn't like what he said about Mike McCarthy?
Am I the only one listening? Am I the only one plugged in?
Go ahead.
Wasn't Aaron Rodgers the one that put his offense in the crosshairs? Wasn't Aaron Rodgers the one that said they're not playing great? Wasn't Aaron Rodgers the one that said things need to get fixed?
Was it his offense, or was it his coach that he was talking about? That's what I'm asking you.
Isn't that the point? So if there's one theme for today, it's that I'm not going to throw you into this because you've been fairly neutral throughout this in your moderator role, which I know you love.
Watch your mouth. Go ahead.
Is that Max is apologizing for guys throwing others under the bus, be it Rodgers or be it Odell. My point is, this is not how you lead. And Aaron Rodgers has to prove this weekend how you lead and what he can prove. And by the way, I feel like getting up in the studio and walking around getting ready to take a victory lap before I say this. But wasn't it, and I clarified this because I was so excited when it happened in the show. Here's my note right here, underline. When it came to Matt Ryan, didn't you say he's a superstar? If you are that kind of quarterback like Matt Ryan, you can audible at the line. You can take charge. You can be the guy. If you don't like the way your offense is being run.
Hold on. By the way, just because you talk loud does not mean that you are right. That's number one. Calm down and lower your volume.
Can't take that one.
That is number one. Number two, I did not call Matt Ryan a superstar. I
wrote it down right here.
Let me finish. I said he's supposed to be a superstar, but he did not show up when it counted, and he certainly paid like one. I have never called Matt Ryan a superstar. I said he's up there, he's big time, but I should expect more, and I received more.
To be clear, you said if you are the type of quarterback that Matt Ryan, and we'll say, is supposed to be, you can call out of the run. You can call out. You said that.
I did say that.
You have the ability to control. Hold on, what you're saying is, hold on, real quick, Matt.
What you're saying with the moderator?
Yes, I am.
Keep going.
Yes,
I am.
Speak.
Go ahead.
You're saying that you have the ability to control the offense. Now, why would you not apply that to Aaron Rodgers?
He is applying it. That's Aaron Rodgers and Mike McCarthy's beef, obviously. You know, Mike McCarthy doesn't want Aaron Rodgers audibling so much, wants him to follow the game plan more. And I think Aaron Rodgers' basic point, they're talking about game plan because they have to deal with reality. They don't have a running game. They don't have a defense. Their receivers are good but not great. The whole team is Aaron Rodgers. And the reason they're not very good right now is because Aaron Rodgers isn't Aaron Rodgers. So does he have something to prove on Sunday? Health. If Aaron Rodgers can show he's healthy, they can make the playoffs. If not, they won't make the playoffs.
I appreciate Max Kellerman chiming in, and I don't like the discourse that went back and forth between us. Your tone was very disrespectful. I'll deal with you later. We've got some stuff to do. Up next, we welcome my friend himself, the one and only Tim Tebow, is live on the show. He's coming up next to talk about some college football. Don't go anywhere. First Take to continue.